So classically, when we're talking about graphs, we're talking, the classic definition is, like, suppose we have city A and we have city B, right? If there's no, and these are what we call either nodes or vertices. And if there is a line between them, we represent that, that means there's a relationship. What's that relationship? It can be, it depends on the problem. So here, let's say you can get from A to B, okay? But social media has actually changed this and given us much better examples and much quicker examples that I can give to you. Suppose that we've got Alice and Ben, okay? And they have social media accounts, like, and we're gonna use Facebook as this specific example because of the way the friendship operation works on Facebook. Either the two of you are friends on Facebook, or you're not friends. If you're not friends, then you don't have an edge between you, right? So these are nodes, these are people that exist. Let's go ahead and add C for Carol, right? Alice, Ben, and Carol, none of them are friends with each other because they don't have any edges between them. If I draw a line here, create an edge between them, then that means they're friends. And I use this example on Facebook because this is a bidirectional relationship, right? A is a friend of, Alice is a friend of Ben, Ben is a friend of Alice, right? It's a two-way relationship. You can't be friends with each other on Facebook if neither of you are friends. Right, Alice cannot be friends with Ben if Ben isn't friends with Alice, right? They both have to be friends with each other. It's not a one-way kind of deal. Carol is now friends with Ben, okay? But Alice is still not friends with Carol. They don't have that relationship, right? But we can simply say, hey, there's like a one step of separation between them, which is kind of one of those things that graphs are good at. Now, suppose, though, we move to a model like Twitter. Graphs can also represent one-way relationships as opposed to two-way relationships, right? So for instance, suppose Alice is a normal user, but Ben's some kind of celebrity, okay? So in that case, Alice might follow Ben, but Ben being a celebrity, he's got probably tens of thousands of followers, like Alice and Carol, right? But, he isn't going to follow them back because he's a celebrity, right? Alice and Carol might follow him, but he won't follow either of them. But suppose Carol is actually a celebrity, right? A fellow celebrity. So Ben might follow Carol, right? So these relationships can be one way or they can be two way. Okay. Next, this kind of relationship is what we call. This kind of graph is what we call directed graph because these relationships follow a specific direction. Okay. If we don't have arrows indicating which ways the direction of the relationship goes, then this is called an undirected graph. Okay. And finally, the last thing is that about graphs that we need to know of in the basics is that these edges can have weights, right? Suppose that A, B, and C are cities again. It costs, let's say, say these are like maybe the costs. It might be in hundreds of dollars to get from to take a flight from city A to city B, right? So to go from city A to city B, this is $500. Right? But suppose you flew to city C first, then you could fly to city A. You could fly to city C, then city B for $200, then for $100, and that would be a grand total of $300. So another thing that graphs we use graphs for is to find out, given like a set of points, what's the shortest distance between these points. And shortest distance might be shortest distance or smallest cost. Right? It could be smallest physical distance. It could also be the smallest cost to get from A to B.